think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
All right. Agent 47.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 14 of Nub's Hitman Files. In the previous episode, we took down the Washington twins and captured the Constant, who we took to our ship in what I think was the North Atlantic Sea, somewhere on the ocean. But we removed his poison chip so that the Providence Partners could not kill him. But the Providence Partners are our ultimate goal, so in today's episode, we're going to try to find out who exactly they are, because we don't know. Let's go ahead and load the mission and watch the briefing.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done,
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
how dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Well, it seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities. But everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Me, I'll go grab a hot dog around the corner. 47. Yeah, I do everything. Stop. He doesn't even need to say, hey, I'm walking here. They look at him and go, oh God, I can't kill that handsome a man. So to find it interesting that even though the main game had absolutely no full motion video in between the actual missions. For whatever reason, they decided that the 2 post-launch release missions would both get full motion video for those. I don't know, maybe they ran out of time to finish them when they were working on the game and couldn't make them by release date, but it's an interesting change. Maybe they should have just stuck with the still frames. I mean, they're nice, but I don't get the change there. Anyway, the 2 missions that we're going to be looking at for this particular episode are the job interview and hostile termination. So we're going to start a career with the bank, Milton Fitzpatrick, and then immediately get ourselves fired. Sort of. It'll be a little bit different than that, but let's go ahead and learn a little bit more about our target, Athena Savalas. The director of the New York branch of the banking division of the financial giant Milton Fitzpatrick. Miss Savalas is an extremely hardworking, entirely unscrupulous woman who gave up everything personal to succeed in her life as a high-tier banker. An heir to a logistics empire, Athena Savalas entered the male-dominated banking system fresh out of business school. She quickly learned that to succeed, she would need to transform herself entirely from the classic businesswoman she'd been bred to become. Savalas developed a harshness and cutthroat approach to her coworkers, which alienated her from the personal relationships at the bank as well as in her private life. Now, at the age of 51, Athena Savalas' transformation is complete. The fair-skinned girl with bright blue eyes and warm smile has been replaced by an impossibly white creature of infinitely sternness. That's not a weird grammar mistake there. Who is always in complete control. Savalas is a marble statue at this point, having shed every original bit of herself with every year that she's worked in finance. She's an expert at finding loopholes, exploiting tax rules, and laundering money for criminals, and has been involved in numerous tax evasion schemes, which have earned her multiple Banker of the Year awards in the last decade. Over the years, Savalas has also developed a refined disdain for the middle class, reducing customers to numbers on sheets of paper with no thought of the things she destroys with her constant less is more approach to small and medium-sized businesses. Rumors of wanton gambling with client money and the bank's finances are beginning to catch up to her, and with the board of directors looking for a new CEO of Milton Fitzpatrick, Savalas is eagerly covering her tracks using any means necessary. And we will see that a little bit in this particular mission. There's going to be some people freaking out up at the top level of the map. I don't think there's anything there we need. Well, yeah, a little bit. The Providence Partners are covering their tracks, but the financial records at Milton Fitzpatrick should be helpful in determining their new identities. Gain access to those records by either breaching the bank's vault and stealing a hard drive rack containing the data, or by gathering up 3 partial backup data disks held by Director Savalas, Chief of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann. We're actually going to be doing the second one in the story run of this game, and then when we do Silent Assassin Suit Only, we'll be gathering the main server rack. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll take the lockpick. We're going to use a gun that we can get through frisking, which is this custom 5mm. We could use either one. Neither of them really are any better than the other. They have no different stats, so we'll use that one. And I will probably swap this with a vial of emetic. And we're just going to start at the bank entrance. But let's get started.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the Teller Hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or Alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez.
All
Good luck,
right.
47.
So the first thing that we want to do is we will go ahead and do the job application process. We have to go this way. This is the direction for applications, I believe opening bank accounts. We'll have to get frisked here. This is why I can't use a regular handgun.
Frisk, sir. Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment. Thank you. Please proceed.
Now we'll go past him. And the beginning of the job application mission story is right in here. It's also the reason why we need a lockpick, because we have to break into this room right here where the job applicant is in, spilling the contents of his lunch. Not having a good day. All right, so let's go ahead and take his outfit. And then we are going to drag him back out to the box that's directly out here. I don't think anyone ever actually goes in that room, so that's just a little added bit of security in case someone comes in here. We have to swap back to that outfit. Probably won't need to. Go to the counter out here. Let's go ahead and read the mission story. Pretty simple on this one. One final test. Milton Fitzpatrick is holding a round of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe? Yeah, he was definitely vomiting when we walked in there, so. Let's go ahead and let him know I'm ready for my interview.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay, doesn't sound promising. Yeah, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know.
Milton Fitzpatrick is holding a round
yeah.
of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe?
Yeah, just a bit.
When he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks.
Oh, there you are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
She saw me go in the bathroom, but for some reason she doesn't remember me not having hair.
Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine.
Don't worry about the cameras. We're going to walk about in front of about 5 of them before the end of the episode. Not a big deal. So, little secret, the answers to all the questions they're going to have are on the wall directly behind them.
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right,
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a
False.
better
There
impression
are
of
wrong
who you are
answers.
on
You
a
have to answer the
psychological
word matching the
Does that make sense?
picture behind
Yes,
them.
I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
The eagle.
This one.
All right, now look at it closely. Take a few moments, then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Naturally.
Feeding. On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood.
There's no blood. Where is the blood?
It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas.
I'm not panicked at all.
We expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
That's going to be this one over here.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, two
see.
cards to choose from. Oh, good choice.
Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here?
Good job picking the
Take
only
the
card you
whole
could
image,
choose.
please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure
Thank you. When do I start?
Oops.
Well, aren't you an eager
I
beaver?
restarted the loop.
Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
All right. So the important part there is if you, for some reason, don't get all three of those correct, you won't have access to the entire building. Doing the job application basically means I can go anywhere and no one will question what I'm doing outside of secure rooms like security where they're monitoring people. But this means that I can go take out the targets at the very top floor and no one will question why I'm there. Very important. So first things first, let's go ahead and grab my gun. Oh, no, I didn't want to go in there. Get out, dummy. Close this door and pop that camera right there. Gone. And we're going to go up to the 3rd floor. Hopefully I don't miss the loop on this. I might be a little bit late.
So are we just supposed to let anyone?
Oh
from
no,
IT in
I'm
there?
perfect.
Sir, if you want to pass through...
So the gentleman walking up the steps right now is who we need to take out.
Feels good, huh? Bet it does, pretty boy.
Everyone wants the Bank 47.
Okay,
love 'em.
You're all fine.
Can't get enough.
So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old...
Now I'm going to wait for him to go into his little side room there. Pause. We're going to save right here, and we're going to try to take out the camera. May or may not be able to do it where I'm at. Someone might hear it, but hopefully that won't be an issue. But that's why we do save.
Unless you had a router installed in her office.
No one heard it. Perfect.
Got it.
There's another one up here. This one may also not be one we can do, but that's why we save. No one heard it. Perfect. Now, I'm going to wait for him to finish berating his investment bankers at the top here. Once they're done getting yelled at and he leaves the room, we're going to take him down.
Cannot perform miracles. Besides, what you're asking us to do here is borderline criminal.
Don't worry your pretty little head about the legality of the job. I've got a lot of shit to worry about today, and I might miss both my daily workout and my 5 o'clock colonic because of the break-in.
Oh no, he's going to miss his colonic.
Less wine, more action.
You wouldn't need a colonic if you were eating less salt, dude.
Oh, why am I forced to use this thing? I swear those people in IT need to get off their asses and install the right software on my laptop. No. Nothing here.
I have flirted with attempts at poisoning him by using that cup next to him, but there is no way you could do it without the people in here noticing. Even dressed as an investment banker, they all see you put stuff in that cup, so it does not work. But what I'm about to do absolutely does work, no matter how stupid it is. We're going to save here again, so we don't waste time waiting for him to come back out if this doesn't work the first time. But it should. As soon as he leaves, close the doors. And first hard drive secure. Take the card. Don't even touch the body. Not only do none of those investment bankers leave the room, that guard does not turn around. He just keeps staring in the window. So first, hard drive secured. We're going to go down here. What's up, guys? Don't go upstairs. We're going to come down here.
No.
If I got the timing right, Mr. Perez is right there. We're going to wait for him to finish his loop. He was yelling at some security guards, looking at some stuff on film. He's going to come out into this stairwell. And we're going to take him down. What's up, dude? 2 down. Put the body away. Take his hard drive.
Second backup data disk is secured. Just 1 to go, 47.
And now we're going to go get fired. We're going to start the mission hostile termination. You can hear him complaining right now.
Woman, a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything.
I'm going to wait for him to turn his back. The security guard will watch. As soon as they do, poison the water. Now just wait for him to go do something that we can take advantage of.
I can't believe it. Oh, yeah, I don't feel so good.
Excuse me?
Do what now?
Keep it in. You can make it.
Keep it in. What the hell is the matter with that guy? Oh, no. Don't vomit. Just hold it in your stomach. Let it poison you thoroughly. Wait until he gets to the very top. And night-night. Or grab his leg, drag him over to the box, toss him in the box, and steal his outfit. Alright, now I'm ready to get fired. Now there are some people, one of them just went in the bathroom there, that can spot that you're not supposed to be here, including that lady right there that I'm staring at on the end of the hall. Wait for her to go face another pile of paperwork, and then run right past her. Alright. We gotta get frisked again. These guys frisk every time, unless you're security.
I need to pat you down if you want to proceed. Yeah, let me take a look. Just like the movies, right?
And you are good to go, sir.
Good to go.
Thank you.
And for extra laughs, we're going to walk right over the body of Fabian Mann because he has not been found. What up, Fabian? Hope you're having a good nap.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh, yes, of course. That's right, go inside.
I don't think. Oh, right. Okay.
This should be a termination. Director Savalas won't forget.
All right, so very important. I'm going to save before we begin because I've had a couple of instances where I've tried to do this particular mission story and the guards don't leave the room when they're supposed to. So let's make sure that we don't have to repeat anything.
Have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson. As you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room.
I knitted this sweater with my grandmother's hair, and she died 5 years ago.
So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Ah, somehow I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson.
She fired me for having an ugly sweater. That's right, I think I'll get my revenge here. Sorry, Miss Savalas, but it looks like more than just the stock prices are falling today. Alright, let's get out of here.
Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
Trespassing. Why am I trespassing? That was dumb. Whatever. Important part is we've got all three of the backup hard drives, and we killed our target, so now we can get out of here. And for extra chuckles, we're going to walk directly over the body of Savalas on the way out. Uh-oh! You didn't see me. Go ahead and switch back to job applicants so no one sees me here. See ya. That's right, on the standard story run, I'm not too worried about being spotted. It's more important that no one comes after me with guns. Then we have a problem. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And there she is. My God, this is a messy bank, you guys. Changed my mind. I don't want to work here anymore. Heal. All right, and we are, pause for effect, finished. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. All right, so that is the standard run. Let's go ahead and get to the post-mission cinematic. Probably would have scored higher if I hadn't been spotted at the end there.
Olivia has found something interesting. I'll tell you on the way.
Where are we going?
To Paradise, 47.
They're already in the plane. All they had to do was walk around the corner. As short as that is, I don't know why they bothered. I feel like the briefing was more front-loaded. Anyway, let's go ahead and plan the silent assassin suit only run. We're going to take this out, and we're going to replace it with some electronic key hackers. And probably we'll be fine with this equipment here. I don't think I'm going to need anything else. We'll change suits, just for funsies. Let's go with the Requiem suit. I like that. Bright white. Oh, it'll see me coming. Should be everything. I don't think I need anything else. We'll have a little bit of setup in order to get everything going. We do have to do 2 mission stories here. Maybe 1. Anyway, let's get started. Watch for the cameras. 1 there. First things first, we got to go down into the vault. There's an item we need, and that item is tied to the mission story, the expose. Ruby Red, famous muckraking investigative journalist, is in the bank. Known for her fierce skills at digging up dirt and her excellent nose for scandal, she's definitely up to something. Might be worth following her around the bank, 47. We'll start it, although we don't need to hear what she has to say. We just need to go find what she's looking for. Which is down here in the safety deposit boxes. Not 100% which one it is, so we may have to go search a couple of them, but they won't stop me. They'll just frisk.
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you want to come through.
Again, that's why we only carry a case list, so that we can get it past frisking attempts.
This'll just take a sec, sir. Okay, let's go, sir. Thank you.
Kind of looks like the Mr. Knight version of Moon Knight, wearing this suit. Walk in here.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area.
No one will notice when you come in. Important part, though, is since we don't have the key, we have to open the boxes when no one is looking. That includes her. Well, we might be able to do it. Does say illegal action, though, so we'll save. Hopefully she won't notice. If she does, we'll reload. Yep, she didn't notice. So we don't need that. It's a different item. I'm not 100% if it's always the same box or if they move it around. We'll check all of them. Nope, definitely not that. We don't want to pick that up because it's an item that'll get pulled if we try to pass a frisk. Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go over there.
The camera looks broken. Who's gonna know?
The camera looks broken.
Talk to Perez if it's that important, but expect a big no.
Great. Thanks for nothing.
She's very upset. All right. Oof. Tough loop here. We may or may not be able to make through it.
The data core should be behind that large steel door.
There's not much window to get through these 2 cameras. We'll try. Oh, look at that. Thread the needle. All right, save here just in case. We may need to pop a camera on the way out just to be safe. All right, we're not supposed to be here, so we're gonna kneel. That guy right there is sitting on a key that we need, so we gotta be very quiet, very sneaky.
At least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. Remember that?
Take the key.
6,000 semi-incinerated files.
And let's check all these boxes. We'll take... Well, wait a minute. Is anyone... No, no one's going to say anything about that. You go through a pat down and they're like, hey, wait a minute, you're not supposed to have this gold. Don't need that. Definitely don't want to pick it up because someone will have an issue with us taking it.
Steady paycheck, my friend.
Let's check this one. May or may not be able to do it. That guard may wake up at any point in time. I know they do occasionally see stuff they're not supposed to. Alright, so it's not in here. I'm fairly certain it's in this room here. And we'll just have to do some... or get some timing luck on this. Check this one. There it is. So this is the item we need.
Okay.
Let's go back out the way we came in. Ah, someone heard it. Dang. May try to shoot the camera first, just in case. Good. They heard something, but they don't know what. Let's go around the corner, just in case. We'll look around, they won't find anything, and they'll just go back to what they were doing. They can be distracted by a noise, but as long as it doesn't say bullet impact noticed, that is not getting spotted. Take the key.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens.
Alright. Open this.
The 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape
Take
together.
this. And let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
As soon as we get out, we should be clear. We just need to wait for that camera to pass. Good to go. Walk out. And now we can just leave like a normal human being. Alright, next step. We have to get up here. Give her the report, and then we're going to have to do a little bit of sneaking, and hopefully we'll get the timing on this perfect.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes. Just make sure the information will be put to good use.
Oh, you can bank on that. Who are you? What's your role in this?
I'm not important. Good luck.
It sounds like Miss Red has quite a scoop on her hands. My guess is this will cause a major market upset, which is sure to bring the director out from her fortified office.
This is perfect. Perfect.
Alright. So now she's going to call directly up to that, or not directly to the office, but she'll call someone who's going to take that information and use it to crash the stock market. So next we need to get in position to take advantage of that. We're going to have to go through a frisk.
Excuse me, if you're coming through, I have to frisk you.
That's
Only
fine.
take a minute, okay? Nothing to worry about. It's simple protocol, sir. Right, that's it. Keep moving, please.
Oh, sorry. Go up the stairs. There's a staircase right here. We're going to save right before we run through it, just in case someone sees. Usually if you're fast, no one will notice, but we don't want to take chances on this. And go. And go. Get down. We want to go through here and through here. Hide in the box. So, we can actually come out for a couple minutes. Basically, what's happening right now is that Cronkite report is being reported or released to someone who's going to pass the information along, crash the market. Once the crash happens, we'll get a little blurt on the screen that tells us that we succeeded. What will happen next is Athena will come out of her office, come yell at the people over here working on the stock exchange, get angry, come over here to vent on the phone, and we'll have our opportunity. I wish I could do it with that, but I think the guard will hear you if you try it. We might save and do it anyway, just for funsies. We'd have to get rid of the axe almost immediately. There it goes. And she's seeing it happen in real time. She's going to get very upset and start walking directly down to the stock level and yell at all the people down there. You know what? Why not? Let's save here. We'll take the axe. If for some reason this fouls the assassination attempt, we can always reload it. Haven't had a chance to do this yet with anyone. Now, can I put this in here with me, or does it drop? Alright. Now she's coming over here to sulk, and we'll take our opportunity to kill her while she's hiding.
Yes? What is it? Oh, excuse me, sir. I didn't realize...
Ooh. Brutal. Put her in the box, and then get in with her because we cannot escape without that guard seeing it. Got close. We'll take the backup data and the axe and the card. And then we're going to have to wait a little bit because the guard is going to come and investigate, get confused, and then stand there for a minute or two. Yeah, idiot. Someone just disappeared on you. I don't know why, but all the guards in this particular level, and maybe more than just this level, walk like they have to take a dump.
Athena! Sorry, I've lost sight of you. Ma'am?
Athena, I'm sorry, I lost sight of you. Alright, quick, before he questions why we're there. We're good? Alright, target is down. Next step, we need to go get that data core. Which we're going to do by going back here. I save just in case someone happens to notice us picking the lock. That has happened before. My timing has been pretty crummy on this sometimes. But before we go in, we need to wait for the camera to get in a good position. Once it is, go in, close the door, take out my gun, and pop it. No one will hear that. That's good. I don't think we need anything back here. I might take the screwdriver. Just in case. But here's the important part. We have to go through this key card reader, and the only way to get that key is to take down one of the high security guards, which is tough to do. So we'll just use a hacker to get through it. Go downstairs, and now we're going to have to do a lot of dropping of security guards here. Because there are about 4 in there. 3, 4? Yeah, 4 of them. We're going to have to take each of them down. And that'll be done mostly through messing with the thermostat. Oh, come on. And then dumping the bodies in here, or possibly just leaving them in security. First things first, let's get that first guy. Dry air, not on my watch. First sucker in place. Down. Dump the body. We may leave it where it is right now. I don't know if that gets the second guard out here or not, but we'll give it a shot. I may need to... Well, let's turn it off and on and see if that gets the other guard. Alright, let's try it now and see if this works. Yep, one of them's coming. Good. Second mark on the way. Second mark down. I don't think this works on all 4 of them. I think you can only do 2 of them, and then the other 2 will not respond to the thermostat at all. But we'll take his gun and his card. That's the card that we need to get through these doors here. Oh, look at this. We might have a third. Where did he go? Yeah, my sandwich. Hey, sandwich boy, I need your food. There we go. Third one to go. Third one down. We'll dump him in the box. Oh, it's full. Man, a lot of guards. Okay, we'll drag him in the hole. It's alright. No, we'll see him. Oh, fourth one coming. Look at that. They really hate dry air here. I was raised in Louisiana. We hate dry air. We hate it. Oh, come on. Move, move, move. Put the gun down. And all four are taken care of. Why are they all so desperate to keep the air as humid as possible in there? I don't know. But the important part is we got what we need. And what we need is this. And I think there's a card in here as well that we might have needed. We're going to turn off the cameras, what's left of them. There might be some right out that way that will spot us when we go out in the lobby, but we need to turn off security. Take these. Don't really need them, just for funsies. Alright, I think we have everything we need. We're going to save here. In case we don't have the card we need to get through there. But I think we already picked it up. We did not. Okay, good thing we have the key hacker. Alright, that's open. I thought it was on one of these four guards. Maybe I'm misremembering. Alright, here's the important part. And hopefully this won't be an issue. There's a security grid in here that we may have to get through. And if we can't, we may have to go turn security off in there first. Let's go ahead and open the doors. Someone may notice. We'll run as soon as we hit it. Usually the guards that notice are the ones sitting in this office here. Not so much those guys. Alright, and it looks like the net is still up.
You now have access to the vault.
So we do have to go deactivate it, which we can do this way. Go into IT. Open this door. Down. Sneak. We're going this way. Right in here. And then we're going to turn off this panel right here. I think that does it. If it doesn't, we may have to go do something else. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Is there another thing? Turn off local network. That doesn't do it. It's not the fuse box either. Yeah, so that should be it. Alright, anyway, let's leave before IT turns around. Get back in here. We have to swipe back through. And the security grids are still up. So we missed something. I think it's in here. I'm surprised. I thought one of those four guards had the card on them. And for some reason, none of them dropped it. Huh. Oh, that's right. It's in here. I was blanking on it. Here's what we need. This here. I think you hit one more grid somewhere. Just can't remember where. Maybe it's right at the door. Something in here that I do? Yeah, there it is. Perfect. All right. So we swipe this. Security grid's off. Let's go grab that rack. It's this one right here.
Good work, 47.
Done.
That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself.
Now,
that's the
when
last
we...
objective completed.
Okay, finish
Exfiltrate
up.
the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
I'm sure she will. Let me talk. When we went into the safety deposit box room, we found a key underneath one of the sleeping guards. That key is to the truck right there. There's 2 guards standing here. If you run past quick, drop down. You should be able to just leave in this truck. They won't notice. See? And that is it for Silent Assassin Suit only in New York. Pretty easy compared to some of the other ones that we've done. Obviously, there's a long wait after you set off the mission story where you hand that secret report to Ruby Rose, and then she turns over the information to whoever that causes the stock market to crash. There's a long wait there, but it is fairly easy to complete, and obviously we got a chance to kill one of our targets with an axe, which we don't get very often. We don't have those kinds of opportunities cleanly very often, so easy enough. All right, let's go ahead and exit out. No, don't need to do that. All right, so that's going to do it for our mission in New York. In the next episode, we're going to head to Haven Island, which is in... I can't remember what island group it is. Let's see if they say it here. Oh, actually, I should do it in destinations. Yeah, there we go. So it's in the Maldives, where we're going to have to take out 3 individuals who I don't think are actually Providence Partners. I might be mistaken, but they are the ones that are trying to get their identities changed. This is one of the only times I'm probably, other than Colorado, not going to be able to do the Silent Assassin Suit only run. Not because I haven't figured out how to do it. The problem is that one of the 3 targets apparently is Superman, and he can see things through walls that he's not supposed to. I have tried multiple times to execute the way that you're supposed to do the silent assassin attack on him, but he will see you 3 or 4 floors down below where he's standing. He sees you, he sees bodies just laying on the ground. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a glitch that was exclusive to Xbox, but I haven't been able to get it to work without him noticing bodies, and then as soon as that happens, the whole mission's ruined, because he'll freak out, he'll send all his bodyguards down there, he'll go into hiding. It just doesn't work. I'll keep trying. Maybe I'll try to record it kind of separate from the main mission run for Haven Island, but for the time being, we'll just do a standard run of that level, which is pretty fun, and maybe I'll just throw in like the sniper assassin attempt, which involves climbing that big tower in the back there and popping all 3 targets from the little crow's nest that's at the top. But that's for the next episode. That's going to do it for episode 14 of Nub's Hitman Files. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.